بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
حميم.
Ha, Meme.
والكتاب المبين.
By the book that makes things clear.
إنا جعلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون.
We made it an Arabic Quran, so that you may understand.
وَإِنَّهُ فِي أُمِّ الْكِتَابِ لَدَيْنَا لَعَلِيٌّ حَكِيمٌ.
And it is with us, in the source book, sublime and wise.
أَفَنَضْرِبُ عَنكُمُ الذِّكْرَ صَفْحًا أَن كُنتُمْ قَوْمًا مُسْرِفِينَ.
Shall we hold back the reminder from you, since you are a transgressing people?
وَكَمْ أَرْسَلْنَا مِن نَّبِيٍّ فِي الْأَوَّلِينَ.
How many a prophet did we send to the ancients?
وَمَا يَأْتِيهِم مِّن نَّبِيٍّ إِلَّا كَانُوا بِهِ يَسْتَهْزِئُونَ.
No messenger came to them, but they ridiculed him.
فَأَهْلَكْنَا أَشَدَّ مِنْهُم بَطْشًا وَمَضَىٰ مَثَلُ الْأَوَّلِينَ.
We destroyed people more powerful than they, and so the example of the ancients has passed away.
وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُم مَّنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ لَيَقُولُنَّ خَلَقَهُنَّ الْعَزِيزُ الْعَلِيمُ.
And if you asked them, who created the heavens and the earth? They would say, the mighty, the knower created them.
الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ مَهْدًا وَجَعَلَ لَكُمْ فِيهَا سُبُلًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تَهْتَدُونَ.
He who made the earth a habitat for you, and traced pathways for you on it, that you may be guided.
وَالَّذِي نَزَّلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً بِقَدَرٍ فَأَنشَرْنَا بِهِ بَلْدَةً مَّيْتًا كَذَلِكَ تُخْرَجُونَ.
He who sends down water from the sky in due proportion, and so we revive thereby a dead land. Thus you will be brought out.
وَالَّذِي خَلَقَ الْأَزْوَاجَ كُلَّهَا وَجَعَلَ لَكُم مِّنَ الْفُلْكِ وَالْأَنْعَامِ مَا تَرْكَبُونَ.
He who created all the pairs, and provided you with ships, and animals on which you ride.
لِتَسْتَوُوا عَلَى ظُهُورِهِ ثُمَّ تَذْكُرُوا نِعْمَةَ رَبِّكُمْ إِذَا اسْتَوَيْتُمْ عَلَيْهِ وَتَقُولُوا سُبْحَانَ الَّذِي سَخَّرَ لَنَا هَٰذَا وَمَا كُنَّا لَهُ مُقْرِنِينَ.
That you may mount their backs, and remember the favor of your Lord as you sit firmly upon them, and say, Glory be to him who placed these at our service. Surely we could not have done it by ourselves.
وَإِنَّا إِلَىٰ رَبِّنَا لَمُنقَلِبُونَ.
And surely, to our Lord we will return.
وَجَعَلُوا لَهُ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ جُزْءًا إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَكَفُورٌ مُّبِينٌ.
Yet they turn one of his servants into a part of him. Man is clearly ungrateful.
أَمِ اتَّخَذَ مِمَّا يَخْلُقُ بَنَاتٍ وَأَصْفَاكُم بِالْبَنِينَ.
Or has he chosen for himself daughters from what he creates, and favored you with sons?
وَإِذَا بُشِّرَ أَحَدُهُم بِمَا ضَرَبَ لِلرَّحْمَنِ مَثَلًا ظَلَّ وَجْهُهُ مُسْوَدًّا وَهُوَ كَظِيمٌ.
Yet when one of them is given news of what he attributes to the Most Gracious, his face darkens, and he suppresses grief.
أَوَمَن يُنَشَّأُ فِي الْحِلْيَةِ وَهُوَ فِي الْخِصَامِ غَيْرُ مُبِينٍ.
Someone brought up to be beautiful, and unable to help in a fight?
وَجَعَلُوا الْمَلَائِكَةَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ عِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ إِنَاثًا أَشَهِدُوا خَلْقَهُمْ سَتُكْتَبُ شَهَادَتُهُمْ وَيُسْأَلُونَ.
And they appoint the angels, who are servants to the Most Gracious, as females. Have they witnessed their creation? Their claim will be recorded, and they will be questioned.
وَقَالُوا لَوْ شَاءَ الرَّحْمَنُ مَا عَبَدْنَاهُمْ مَا لَهُم بِذَلِكَ مِنْ عِلْمٍ إِنْ هُمْ إِلَّا يَخْرُصُونَ.
And they say, had the Most Gracious willed, we would not have worshipped them. But they have no knowledge of that, they are merely guessing.
أَمْ آتَيْنَاهُمْ كِتَابًا مِّن قَبْلِهِ فَهُم بِهِ مُسْتَمْسِكُونَ.
Or have we given them a book prior to this one, to which they adhere?
بَلْ قَالُوا إِنَّا وَجَدْنَا آبَاءَنَا عَلَىٰ وَإِنَّا عَلَىٰ آثَارِهِم مُهْتَدُونَ.
But they say, we found our parents on a course, and we are guided in their footsteps.
وَكَذَلِكَ مَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِن قَبْلِكَ فِي قَرْيَةٍ مِّن نَّذِيرٍ إِلَّا قَالَ مُتْرَفُوهَا إِنَّا وَجَدْنَا آبَاءَنَا عَلَىٰ أُمَّةٍ وَإِنَّا عَلَىٰ آثَارِهِم مُقْتَدُونَ.
Likewise, we sent no warner before you to any town, but the wealthy among them said, we found our parents on a course, and we are following in their footsteps.
قَالَ أَوَلَوْ جِئْتُكُم بِأَهْدَىٰ مِمَّا وَجَدتُّمْ عَلَيْهِ آبَاءَكُمْ قَالُوا إِنَّا بِمَا أُرْسِلْتُم بِهِ كَافِرُونَ.
He would say, even if I bring you better guidance than what you found your parents following? They would say, we reject what you are sent with.
فَانْتَقَمْنَا مِنْهُمْ فَانظُرْ كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ.
So we wreaked vengeance upon them. Behold, then, what was the fate of those who deny?
وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ لِأَبِيهِ وَقَوْمِهِ إِنَّنِي بَرَاءٌ مِّمَّا تَعْبُدُونَ.
When Abraham said to his father and his people, I am innocent of what you worship,
إِلَّا الَّذِي فَطَرَنِي فَإِنَّهُ سَيَهْدِينِ.
except for he who created me, for he will guide me.
وجعلها كلمة باقية في عقبه لعلهم يرجعون.
And he made it an enduring word in his progeny, so that they may return.
بل متعت هؤلاء وآباءهم حتى جاءهم الحق ورسول مبين.
I gave these and their forefathers some enjoyment, until the truth and a manifest messenger came to them.
ولما جاءهم الحق قالوا هذا سحر وإنا به كافرون.
But when the truth came to them, they said, "This is sorcery, and we refuse to believe in it."
وقالوا لولا نزل هذا القرآن على رجل من القريتين عظيم.
They also said, if only this Quran was sent down to a man of importance from the two cities.
أهم يقسمون رحمة ربك نحن قسمنا بينهم معيشتهم في الحياة الدنيا ورفعنا بعضهم فوق بعض درجات ليتخذ بعضهم بعضا سخريا ورحمة ربك خير مما يجمعون.
Is it they who allocate the mercy of your Lord? It is we who have allocated their livelihood in this life, and we elevated some of them in rank above others, that some of them would take others in service. But your Lord's mercy is better than what they amass.
ولولا أن يكون الناس أمة واحدة لجعلنا لمن يكفر بالرحمن لبيوتهم سقفا من فضة ومعارج عليها يظهرون.
Were it not that humanity would become a single community, we would have provided those who disbelieve in the Most Gracious with roofs of silver to their houses, and stairways by which they ascend.
وَلِبُيُوتِهِمْ أَبْوَابًا وَسُرُرًا عَلَيْهَا يَتَّكِئُونَ.
And doors to their houses, and furnishings on which they recline.
وَزُخْرُفًا وَإِن كُلُّ ذَلِكَ لَمَّا مَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةُ عِندَ رَبِّكَ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ.
And decorations. Yet all that is nothing but the stuff of this life. Yet the hereafter, with your Lord, is for the righteous.
وَمَن يَعْشُ عَن ذِكْرِ الرَّحْمَنِ نُقَيِّضْ لَهُ شَيْطَانًا فَهُوَ لَهُ قَرِينٌ.
Whoever shuns the remembrance of the Most Gracious, we assign for him a devil, to be his companion.
وَإِنَّهُمْ لَيَصُدُّونَهُمْ عَنِ السَّبِيلِ وَيَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّهُمْ مُهْتَدُونَ.
They hinder them from the path, though they think they are guided.
حتى إذا جاءنا قال يا ليت بيني وبينك بعد المشرقين فبئس القرين.
Until, when he comes to us, he will say, if only there were between me and you the distance of the two easts. What an evil companion.
وَلَن يَنفَعَكُمُ الْيَوْمَ إِذ ظَّلَمْتُمْ أَنَّكُمْ فِي الْعَذَابِ مُشْتَرِكُونَ.
It will not benefit you on that day, since you did wrong. You are partners in the suffering.
أفأنت تسمع الصم أو تهدي العمي ومن كان في ضلال مبين.
Can you make the deaf hear, or guide the blind, and him who is in evident error?
فَإِمَّا نَذْهَبَنَّ بِكَ فَإِنَّا مِنْهُمْ مُنْتَقِمُونَ.
Even if we take you away, we will wreak vengeance upon them.
أَوْ نُرِيَنَّكَ الَّذِي وَعَدْنَاهُمْ فَإِنَّا عَلَيْهِمْ مُقْتَدِرُونَ.
Or show you what we have promised them, for we have absolute power over them.
فَاسْتَمْسِكْ بِالَّذِي أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ إِنَّكَ عَلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ.
So adhere to what is revealed to you. You are upon a straight path.
وَإِنَّهُ لَذِكْرٌ لَكَ وَلِقَوْمِكَ وَسَوْفَ تُسْأَلُونَ.
It is a message for you, and for your people, and you will be questioned.
وَاسْأَلْ مَنْ أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ مِنْ رُسُلِنَا أَجَعَلْنَا مِنْ دُونِ الرَّحْمَنِ آلِهَةً يُعْبَدُونَ.
Ask those of our messengers we sent before you, did we appoint gods besides the Most Gracious to be worshipped?
وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا مُوسَى بِآيَاتِنَا إِلَى فِرْعَوْنَ وَمَلَئِهِ فَقَالَ إِنِّي رَسُولُ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.
We sent Moses with our revelations to Pharaoh and his dignitaries. He said, I am the messenger of the Lord of the worlds.
فَلَمَّا جَاءَهُم بِآيَاتِنَا إِذَا هُم مِّنْهَا يَضْحَكُونَ.
But when he showed them our signs, they started laughing at them.
وَمَا نُرِيهِم مِّنْ آيَةٍ إِلَّا هِيَ أَكْبَرُ مِنْ أُخْتِهَا وَأَخَذْنَاهُم بِالْعَذَابِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْجِعُونَ.
Each sign we showed them was more marvelous than its counterpart. And we afflicted them with the plagues, so that they may repent.
وَقَالُوا يَا أَيُّهَا السَّاحِرُ ادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ بِمَا عَهِدَ عِندَكَ إِنَّنَا لَمُهْتَدُونَ.
They said, O sorcerer, pray to your Lord for us, according to his pledge to you, and then we will be guided.
فَلَمَّا كَشَفْنَا عَنْهُمُ الْعَذَابَ إِذَا هُمْ يَنكُثُونَ.
But when we lifted the torment from them, they immediately broke their promise.
وَنَادَى فِرْعَوْنُ فِي قَوْمِهِ قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ أَلَيْسَ لِي مُلْكُ مِصْرَ وَهَٰذِهِ الْأَنْهَارُ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِي أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ.
Pharaoh proclaimed among his people, saying, O my people, do I not own the kingdom of Egypt, and these rivers flow beneath me? Do you not see?
أَمْ أَنَا خَيْرٌ مِّنْ هَٰذَا الَّذِي هُوَ مَهِينٌ وَلَا يَكَادُ يُبِينُ.
Am I not better than this miserable wretch, who can barely express himself?
فَلَوْلَا أُلْقِيَ عَلَيْهِ أَسْوِرَةٌ مِّن ذَهَبٍ أَوْ جَاءَ مَعَهُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ مُقْتَرِنِينَ.
Why are bracelets of gold not dropped on him, or the angels came with him in procession?
فَاسْتَخَفَّ قَوْمَهُ فَأَطَاعُوهُ إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين.
Thus he fooled his people, and they obeyed him. They were wicked people.
فلما آسفونا انتقمنا منهم فأغرقناهم أجمعين.
And when they provoked our wrath, we took retribution from them, and we drowned them all.
فجعلناهم سلفا ومثلا للآخرين.
Thus we made them a precedent and an example for the others.
ولما ضرب ابن مريم مثلا إذا قومك منه يصدون.
And when the son of Mary was cited as an example, your people opposed.
وقالوا أآلهتنا خير أم هو ما ضربوه لك إلا جدلا بل هم قوم خصمون.
They said, Are our gods better, or he? They cited him only for argument. In fact, they are a quarrelsome people.
إن هو إلا عبد أنعمنا عليه وجعلناه مثلا لبني إسرائيل.
He was just a servant whom we blessed, and we made him an example for the children of Israel.
ولو نشاء لجعلنا منكم ملائكة في الأرض يخلفون.
Had we willed, we would have made of you angels to be successors on earth.
وَإِنَّهُ لَعِلْمٌ لِلسَّاعَةِ فَلَا تَمْتَرُنَّ بِهَا وَاتَّبِعُونِ هَذَا صِرَاطٌ مُسْتَقِيمٌ.
He is a portent of the hour, so have no doubt about it, and follow me. This is a straight way.
وَلَا يَصُدَّنَّكُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ.
And let not Satan divert you. He is an open enemy to you.
وَلَمَّا جَاءَ عِيسَى بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ قَالَ قَدْ جِئْتُكُمْ بِالْحِكْمَةِ وَلِأُبَيِّنَ لَكُمْ بَعْضَ الَّذِي تَخْتَلِفُونَ فِيهِ فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُونِ.
When Jesus came with the clarifications, he said, I have come to you with wisdom, and to clarify for you some of what you differ about. So fear Allah, and obey me.
إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ رَبِّي وَرَبُّكُمْ فَاعْبُدُوهُ هَذَا صِرَاطٌ مُسْتَقِيمٌ.
Allah is my Lord and your Lord, so worship him. This is a straight path.
فاختلف الأحزاب من بينهم فويل للذين ظلموا من عذاب يوم أليم.
But the factions differed among themselves. So woe to the wrongdoers from the suffering of a painful day.
هل ينظرون إلا الساعة أن تأتيهم بغتة وهم لا يشعرون.
Are they only waiting for the hour to come upon them suddenly, while they are unaware?
الأخلاء يومئذ بعضهم لبعض عدو إلا المتقين.
On that day, friends will be enemies of one another, except for the righteous.
يا عباد لا خوف عليكم اليوم ولا أنتم تحزنون.
O my servants, you have nothing to fear on that day, nor will you grieve.
الذين آمنوا بآياتنا وكانوا مسلمين.
Those who believed in our revelations, and were submissive.
ادخلوا الجنة أنتم وأزواجكم تحبرون.
Enter the garden, you and your spouses, joyfully.
يطاف عليهم بصحاف من ذهب وأكواب وفيها ما تشتهيه الأنفس وتلذ الأعين وأنتم فيها خالدون.
They will be served around with trays of gold, and cups. Therein is whatever the soul's desire and delights the eyes. Therein you will stay forever.
وَتِلْكَ الْجَنَّةُ الَّتِي أُورِثْتُمُوهَا بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ.
Such is the garden you are made to inherit, because of what you used to do.
لَكُمْ فِيهَا فَاكِهَةٌ كَثِيرَةٌ مِنْهَا تَأْكُلُونَ.
Therein you will have abundant fruit, from which you eat.
إِنَّ الْمُجْرِمِينَ فِي عَذَابِ جَهَنَّمَ خَالِدُونَ.
As for the sinners, they will be in the torment of hell forever.
لا يفتر عنهم وهم فيه مبلسون.
It will never be eased for them. In it, they will be devastated.
وما ظلمناهم ولكن كانوا هم الظالمين.
We did them no injustice, but it was they who were the unjust.
ونادوا يا مالك ليقض علينا ربك قال إنكم ماكثون.
And they will cry, O Malik, let your Lord finish us off. He will say, you are staying.
لقد جئناكم بالحق ولكن أكثركم للحق كارهون. We have given you the truth, but most of you hate the truth. أم أبرموا أمرا فإنا مبرمون.
Have they contrived some scheme? We too are contriving.
أم يحسبون أنا لا نسمع سرهم ونجواهم بلى ورسلنا لديهم يكتبون.
Or do they think that we cannot hear their secrets and their conspiracies? Yes, indeed, our messengers are by them, writing down.
قل إن كان للرحمن ولد فأنا أول العابدين.
Say, if the Most Gracious had a son, I would be the first to worship.
سبحان رب السماوات والأرض رب العرش عما يصفون.
Glorified be the Lord of the heavens and the earth, the Lord of the throne, beyond what they describe.
فذرهم يخوضوا ويلعبوا حتى يلاقوا يومهم الذي يوعدون.
So leave them to blunder and play, until they encounter their day which they are promised.
وهو الذي في السماء إله وفي الأرض إله وهو الحكيم العليم.
It is He who is Allah in heaven, and Allah on earth. He is the wise, the knower.
وتبارك الذي له ملك السماوات والأرض وما بينهما وعنده علم الساعة
وعنده علم الساعة وإليه ترجعون.
And blessed is he who has sovereignty over the heavens and the earth and what is between them. He alone has knowledge of the hour, and to him you will be returned.
ولا يملك الذين يدعون من دونه الشفاعة إلا من شهد بالحق وهم يعلمون.
Those they invoke besides him are incapable of intercession, only those who testify to the truth and have knowledge.
وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُم مَّنْ خَلَقَهُمْ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ فَأَنَّىٰ يُؤْفَكُونَ.
And if you asked them, who created them, they would say, Allah. Why then do they deviate?
وَقِيلِهِ يَا رَبِّ إِنَّ هَٰؤُلَاءِ قَوْمٌ لَّا يُؤْمِنُونَ.
As for his statement, my Lord, these are a people who do not believe.
فَاصْفَحْ عَنْهُمْ وَقُلْ سَلَامٌ فَسَوْفَ يَعْلَمُونَ.
Pardon them, and say, peace. They will come to know.